for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He's taken down at the.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger. There.
Another 3 and out.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A punt return of 65 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. They get the stop defensively, force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense. Like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Ryan's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. And
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
the ball carrier.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Rashad Penny.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They go play action now. Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Evans. A 5-yard pickup.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, Ryan. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here. It's Ryan.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Falcons 7, Panthers nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Falcons 14, Panthers nothing. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Pass complete to Zay.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score, Falcons 14, Panthers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 20.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Watson, off play action. And that's caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Tackle made at the 38.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Ryan. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. K'Lavon Chaisson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the run, he'll let it. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 32 on the play. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and